two flashes, two different walls. Can Godox V480 and iT30 work together for the lightest setup ever? Let's find out. Today we don't just have a review, we have a real world test, and I want to see how these flashes can work together. I want to see what we can expect for these bad boys. I want to see the performance, how easy they are to set up, and what kind of pictures you get using these flashes. We have Lydia with us today, and we're doing a portrait session here in Miami. The weather is crazy now, it's raining. We're gonna have sun in a couple of minutes, so we'll have to roll with the punches. I am using a newer soundbox, a light stand, and my 480 is my main light. I have it to the side of Lydia. I will have Lydia always looking to my main light, and my iT30 is Phil on camera to open up the shadows. I'm shooting a high-speed sync right now. I'm a 1/4000 of a second, and the flashes work really nice. For my first setup, I'm exposing for the background, make sure that I have a nice color and contrast in the sky, and I am dialing up my main light. I have everything in TTL right now because I'm moving around. The light is changing too much, and TTL is the way to go. It's very easy to coordinate. It's very easy to make exposure compensation from the back of the iT30. I want to use my main light to separate Lydia from the background, and I have it kind of like on the same line with her, illuminating the side, kind of like backlighting Lydia, just to have a brighter side of the face. And I'm shooting from the shadow side. It's a little bit more dramatic. It kind of like works with what we have right now here, with these dramatic clouds. These flashes work together very nice. They keep up with my style of shooting. Of course, right now I have the V480 at main power, so I have to give it a second to recharge. Combining these two flashes, they are cheaper than any full size flash. So you have two flashes for a more versatile lighting setup, and it may be cheaper than a full size flash. So think about it. Now, as you can see, super nice color, super nice exposure on my subject. There are a couple of caveats you have to pay attention, because like right now I have the iT30 on the camera. I cannot put my hood on my 35mm lens because I'm gonna get a shadow cast on Lydia. They have a hot shoe extender, which I order. I want to see how that works. But if I keep the distance away from her, I don't have a problem. This problem happens when you're very close to your subject and you can cast the shadow on your subject body. I think it's a very good setup for anybody who is on the go. You want to move fast, you don't have to take too much space. The trick with the flashes in a situation like this, when you have two flashes, is to make sure you create a balance between ambient, your main light, and your field flash. Always pay attention on your field flash to don't overpower the main light. So dial it down. Start, with the low settings and creep it up. Your main light is the flash of camera, so make sure that is the brightest one, and the field flash on camera doesn't add too much. Also, to pay attention to the ambient. You got to expose for the ambient, and if the ambient light has a direction, try to have your main light coming from the same direction as your ambient, so will blend together better and it looks more realistic. Take your time, small steps. Always start with the lower settings and go up. For the flash on camera, what I see, like 8-9 feet away from the subject, I get the best lighting control for full body shots. I think the nicest ratio I get between these two flashes is when I have my main light 4 to 5 feet from Lydia, and me with the camera to be like 8 to 9 feet away from her, in front of her. I like the lighting pattern I get from these two flashes at this distance, and it looks very cinematic, very nice and dramatic. I have right now my main light creates kind of like side light separation from the background, and the iT30 just kick a little bit of light for feel, and the pictures look amazing. We just moved to another location, the same setup on the lights. I have again the ambient light. The sunset is behind her, so we have direction of the ambient light just to create some separation, a little glow around her head. I compensate for the exposure on the lights, and I have to pay attention all the time right now because the light levels are going to change drastically, and I have to do some exposure compensation every 5 minutes on my flash output or increase the ISO. I think these flashes work very good together. They work good on their own, but when you combine them together, you have more possibilities. I like the feel from the camera triggering my main light from the side. Very small footprint. I can put this with my camera and lenses in one bag. It doesn't get lighter than this. And the color science behind these flashes is remarkable because I really like every single picture. Look, the skin color looks very good. Easy to set up, easy to connect these flashes together and make it work. You have pretty good long range, but because you use flash on camera, you have to stay closer to your subject. And for me personally, the 35, 40, 50 millimeter lens are working best for situation like this. Very, very, very small footprint on these two little lights. Look at this. This is just was my lighting setup for today. Of course, you have a small light box and the setup, but this is, you know, it's a given. These are the two lights I use for this photo shoot, and they fit with my camera and one backpack. Really compact, really nice. Please let me know if you guys would like to use a setup like this. I'm curious if anybody else is interested to build something this size. And also, please let me know what is your favorite lighting setup. Which one you use all the time? I'm curious what other people are doing. Maybe you can do a tutorial about different lighting setup you guys are more familiar or something you like to see. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please check out my channel for more lighting tutorials and gear reviews. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.